Opus Magnum. This is a cool game if you haven't checked it out before. We've done one stream of this before. We ended making the most terrible, like, god-awful machine to complete it, but it was just enough to finish it. It started out as this beautiful, elegant idea and just evolved into this Frankenstein's monster from hell, and it worked though. We got it to work in the end. So that's what mattered. Even though it literally broke on the next cycle after it completed, but Oh, I should also note on Discord we're switching to Opus now. Let me switch the resolution to full screen now that we're back on 2 monitors. And do this. And then making sure it's actually displaying on screen, because it does, like 95% of the time, but the one time you don't check is exactly what it's going to be like. Oh, you're just streaming with a black screen. Iron Furs. That's right, cannoli is the devil, okay? Cannoli can go straight to hell. Although, I think at least they said they were going to update CookServe 2 to have key bindings. I think they finally did that, so you might be able to rebind them to be a little bit less awful. But, yeah, so this game is a lot like Space Chem or Codex of Alchemical Engineering, for anyone who's played those before. Let's, like, one of these is like a decent, like, whatever. This is probably a okay thing. So the idea is that, oh, that one's a little, well, everything's going to be somewhat complicated, but you build some sort of machine and then program some steps that they follow, and your goal is to turn some sort of reagents into some sort of end product. So in this case, you're turning lead into gold, turns out. And the machine, when run like one step at a time, we can see it picks up one of these little like crappy lead reagents, then you combine it with quicksilver and it upgrades it to tin, and you just keep doing that until it becomes gold. So that one's a fairly straightforward machine, so that's what that all looks like. And you just need to make a certain number of products to complete it. So far, I think this has always been 6. So here's the one we like just crushed in like 2 minutes and made a super efficient, nice little machine here. So if you make something that's awesome, it kind of looks like this. So we're bonding now. So we've got pieces of the molecule that we have to bond together. Put over here. We made this one that's like really quick cycles. It was slower or faster than anyone on my friends list. So we made that awesome thing. So there's an example of how good I could be really quickly. Hey, Chrono. It still doesn't match. Still doesn't match. But yeah, that's the hangover cure. That was basically salt water. But then we've got airship fuel. Then we've got airship fuel, which looks like this. So it started out. Greetings, Corsicating. But yeah, it started out pretty elegant, right? We made this nice little triangle thing here, and we're starting to do some cool stuff out of it. But it ended up being off cycle. Whatever we did, so this is what the code looks like. It goes that far before actually repeating. So we gave an example of the best of efficiency, and now we've got this for other reference. We've got to turn these fires into these fire plus salt in this specific shape. So we do that and then bring them all the way around here. Like, some of the stuff's like, do you see that at the end where it, like, spins in and then, like, windmill slams it? It's actually kind of fast is the funny thing. Like, we beat the average cycle curve. But the amount of area we took up, the average is, like, 25. We used 185. So, that was what this mess was. And then, literally one more cycle later, it breaks. Literally one more step. We took our, whatever it was, 67 cycles here. On the 68th cycle, it just breaks. And this crashes into this, and it doesn't finish working anymore. But it works just enough to complete it. So, there you go. That's kind of the range of solutions you can have. Hey there, Tilda. What are you talking about? I should be proud of myself for actually making that monstrosity work well enough to still finish the puzzle, even though it didn't loop. Because that was effort, you know. It was not easy to do that necessarily. Ha, cancel. All right, let's try like a health tonic. And there's like these little like quippy little conversations somewhat related to what you're constructing or whatever. And they've been just interesting enough that we'll keep reading them, I think. Do you know exactly how old Armand is? Both he and the lady are rather advanced in age. And Frederick is the only possible heir? As Armand's only surviving grandson, he would be difficult to oppose. There are some other claimants from distant branches of the family, but they're weak. What brought this on? Promise not to tell anyone, but I was asked to make a tonic to assist in regulating an irregular heartbeat. Oh, Armand. Hopefully he's set up everything for an orderly succession of power after he's gone. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I do intend to keep him healthy. Alright, so we need to make this mess. This is apparently what a health tonic looks like. It's made of water and salt and... whatever this is, apparently. What is this? Well, that's not even... What is this? It's this. Oh, it's Vitae. Okay. It probably said that and I just... yeah, it did. Elemental Vitae. Okay. That makes sense, I suppose, for a health tonic. Oh, and we start with this. Okay, they start out easy. I thought I was going to have to, like, break this apart and recombine it. We're not doing that yet. So we start out with this piece of it already made. We just need to attach 2 of these to it and make it good. Because we do have access to building the unbonding thing. It's a little terrifying. Water, salt, and life itself. Let's see. Can we have this in such a way that like we move this here? Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward, probably. It usually isn't quite as straightforward as it looks, though, huh? Wait, the scroll wheel works like this now? Maybe it always did. It just didn't look like that when we weren't full screen, I think. We still need to, oh, we have no way to get this to... Yeah, okay. Let's, go here. Then we've at least got enough room we could probably swing it out here or something, right? Because, with it this close, there's no way, like, we're gonna move this up here, but then another one's gonna pop up here, and there's gonna be no way to move it out of here. We might even need to go back one more, but let's try that first. Let's see. Hey, Limey Locks! I think that's still gonna swing down here, so let's test that first. Alright, so grab on with 3 here and then push it out. Then let go. And we're just gonna test if this can grab on and swing that way. Oh, do it one turn later. Wait, what? It's not holding on anymore. What? How is that moving in 2 directions at once? Oh, it's right here. It's looping. It's looping. Right. Right. Wait, why is it looping? Oh, because this is not 4 instructions. Yeah. Okay. And as expected, it's going to collide there anyway. This is the easiest way. It's slower. But that's fine. And then return. Meanwhile, 1 grabs, twists, drops. Bonding will happen automatically, then this just needs to shift it out of there once everything's in place. So it's grabbing onto the water part. So we want it here. This is probably a conflict there in timing. So I might need to, like, gap this by 1 or something. Hey, Super Killer! Yeah, I'm aware of that, but it's easier to parse with the extra drop command in there for me. And sometimes it's helpful if you want to do other things as well. But that is fair to note. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, I've got the wrong type of rotation, right? Yes. and that's just way too slow. I mean, we could stall it more. That's the, Oh, also, that's not going out far enough. I'm dumb. Everything's terrible. We can't extend 3. That's not a thing. You can only go to a max length of 3, then it tries to extend, it doesn't do anything. Okay, we need to actually have a solution for this instead of just being silly. I mean, I guess we can do that. Let's see here. And we can rotate and extend in from here, I suppose. Can we do that any better? What if it's here? That should theoretically work, but it might conflict. Doing 1 first, so that'll at least give us our best odds of not conflicting. Except I'm putting in the wrong place. So, you know. Also a problem. Yeah, that'll probably save his life. Just give him that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, now we got way too wide of a swing on it. There we go. But no, there's no way to pull this out of here now. That is super not gonna work. Have to like precision surgically pull that out. We can do that though. It's hard to find the like, do I want to just like do a solution that'll work versus do I want to do like, you know, a good solution? We're gonna have to retract that twice, aren't we? That's pretty gross. Like, this should work, so I guess we're going with it, even though it's bad. If it doesn't work, maybe we'll make something better. I don't think we can just do that once, but it's either swing into this arm, well, we might be able to swing up with only a single, let's try. Okay, that's all going too fast. Let's, I don't know, do something like that. That'll give us enough time, probably? Yeah, let's just make sure we have enough time. See if this is even a thing that can work here. Yeah, so that's still gonna catch there. That's what I thought. Yeah. I know Cracks got us in a lot more trouble than they saved last time we used them. With that, I don't even know what we were making. Making like airship fuel, was that it? Yeah, I think the airship fuel. But that is a good thing to point out. Greetings, Kidder A. Let's see, track plus fixed arm would work about the same as piston. I could do it cheaper that way, but I don't care too much about the cheaperness. I'm getting twinge pleased. But won't it, it should work though, right? Or is this... That's probably not right. I don't know. It's always so hard to visualize things. Right, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's gonna crash into itself, isn't it? Yup. Sure is. Hey, look, turns out using a track is not the same as a piston arm necessarily. And go towards minus. Just seeing the minuses here, it's already going to be like chromatic flashbacks to the airship fuel. So right here for whatever we're holding on to at that point. Oh, we've got this backwards, don't we? Okay. So we got that. Rotates to that. We're holding on to the water. So there. Close. Let's see, what, we got this thing, right? Yeah. Okay, I just need to rotate that one more time. Ah, nothing too pretty, but we still beat the cycle average. We still beat the cycle average. I think that's a pretty good default goal, right? Like we're not like crushing it necessarily. We've only crushed it on one of them, but beat this first big hump in the cycles is always nice. And we beat Calandris. There, that should do it. One healthy-ish patriarch for the House Van Tassen, as ordered. Long live the Patriarch Armand. Yeah, long live, I guess. You don't seem particularly enthusiastic. I do think it's good if he stays alive. After all, he pays for everything around here. You do well to show a little more appreciation for your house. Sorry, Calandris. This is the price of being on my Steam, friends, okay? The price you pay. I also beat someone else that none of you guys know, so... I beat the co-designer of Walk the Plank, also on that solution, okay? I am the patriarch! That's right, Blackfire. I can't like trail it off though, like Queen. Can't really do that with patriarch, so it doesn't quite have the same flow to it. Sigmar's garden. You're not familiar with that one, Eltrius? That was during our Long Live the Queen playthrough. That game was that was fun to voice. Salutations, Warjay. What the devil is this? We got a whole minigame thing going on. I think we've still only got our first Long Live the Queen playthrough on YouTube, but that is there. Let's see, probably the 4th and 5th Undertale playthroughs are next in priority for editing for YouTube, and then maybe Long Live the Queen number 2. Seeing your transmutation engine in action is giving me fond memories of playing Sigmar's Garden. Sigmar's what? You never played Sigmar's Garden? I thought everyone knew this game. You put a marble in a certain pattern and... Marbles? Isn't that what these are? They're elemental proxies, glass spheres that represent various types of atoms. Little glass spheres are commonly known as marbles. We never call them marbles. To anyone who's not a highly trained alchemist, that's what they are. Now why don't you give Sigmar's Garden a try? Fine, I suppose. What the devil? This music feels oddly appropriate. Alright, can I move a piece? No. Okay, so we're placing something new. And we do have to make a legal... does just go on its match. What? Okay, we did that, apparently. If we click these... No? None of the other two outside ones do anything. Oh, that lowers these numbers. What? Okay. Oh, we're matching where they're moving? No, we're not matching where they're moving to either. So we can do that for some reason. These numbers are not going down anymore. They only went down the first time. Hey, Zizia. Oh, there is an actual... It's so freaking hidden, like... It's so subtle. I thought like they were just like... It kind of fit with the, like, this guy's personality to just, like, hop in and try it and see if he can figure it out without knowing what the hell he's doing, right? So I guess we're still, gonna try to finish. But this melody is messing with you, Telda. Is it a melody that makes you want to flip off the handle? Okay, that went down, but it's not red. I feel like this number being as low as it is maybe a bad thing. Look at me trying to make vaguely informed moves without knowing the rules. What's up? No, that doesn't work. Okay. Hey, Sparks the monkey. It's fine, Sparks. The rules are here if we want them. We're just jumping in for silliness. It's mostly because it fits the protagonist personality. Okay, so those can't combine, which is unfortunate because it seems like it would be beneficial if they did. That's how I feel about that. What if, can we do those two? No. This guy's still, neither of these have moved yet. Oh, those two can't combine either. We just click on things eventually, one of them will combine. There we go. It's hard, like, I don't have like a step back to see the previous board state to try to parse what the conditions are blindly. Keep it relaxed, Spark. It's fine. Not a big deal. It can be fun on fire. It can also be pretty fruitless. It varies. It varies. Okay, we can't do that. Find that. Since that's the only one that hasn't gone yet, I'm inclined to try. Okay. Maybe once we get one of these guys next to this one. I can click, oh, there. Yeah, I can see all the highlights for that. But these two still don't work, though. No, okay. Well, I specifically am like just trying to stumble on Supa and just see where it leads us, you know? Those two kill out to make fire in between. It seems like a bad move. Greetings, BT. I have figured out less than I would have hoped at this point. We did manage to advance that. These two will be able to pop up. These two can pop up. I know a little more than nothing, but I still don't know much. You found an online version, Telda? Nice. Greetings, Yandy. Did you, Yandy? Interesting. Spark, spec seating's not a big deal here in general, and I like to keep chat pretty friendly and civil in general, so no need for antagonism. That was fairly explosive. So clearly what should happen here is that we win without having any idea what we're doing, and then we learn the rules and then don't win after that, right? Apparently it's unwinnable now, so we don't have that problem anymore. Nice. we don't have too many moves left, maybe? There's one. Oh, because this is isolated, you need to get to everything, probably? It's not automatically ending, so that's why I'm assuming I still have a move left. Though I'm less sure now. Have we done every pair here? Yes, I think so. That appears dead. It won't automatically end if you fail. Alright. How do we play this game? Clearing marbles. Your goal is to clear the board. Select a free marble, then pick a matching marble to remove them both from the board, but they don't always need to be matching. Oh, because there's other ways they combine. Okay. A marble is only free if it has 3 contiguous empty spaces next to it. Spaces off the board count as empty spaces. So, elements match with themselves, shockingly. Hey, Alyssa! Salt matches with anything. Well, any of the normal stuff. Life and death only match with each other. That's dicey. Metals will match with Quicksilver. And then they rank up. Ha. So it has to be a free marble. Okay, that is very different. Okay, so these are all marbles on the board, but they're just not freed yet. Okay. I see. I mean, these could only match with each other. Is there any particular reason for me to not do that yet? I'm not seeing one, so we're gonna start with that. The Dark Souls of Mahjong, of course. Okay, so we have to do all of those in order. So that guy's over there, so getting to that is probably at least something of a priority. So why doesn't that... Oh, because, yeah, they're still not free. And, like, I'm mentally thinking it automatically opens up the ones next to them, but that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. It's over here. Opening up this fire is going to be awkward. This one is more accessible, so we can open up that fire. We don't actually have any more Quicksilver available yet, anyway. Soon, though. Soon. Got all sorts of earth here. Not being able to win is usually an unwinnable state. Nice. Nice. That's still pretty late when we need that, so I don't care too much about freeing that up. This helps free up this other Quicksilver. We'll need this soon. Think we're fine to go ahead and do that. Life and death ruining everything. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Let's see. Gotta get rid of that before we can get this other fire here, though. Not matching salt with itself. Oh my. I can sort of see that. Alright, so freeing up this life is probably not too hard. We just need to free up this, which is easy. And a Quicksilver, which we could do by matching the two of these together. But maybe it'd be better to match over here, or over here. If we get this Earth, we could also get this Quicksilver. So we got some options on Quicksilver. What's our step after that? We're looking for this guy? Yeah. Yeah. Wait, no, that'll have 3 sides, because these two are empty. Yeah, no, that's actually fine. So that's pretty easy peasy, and then this will come naturally. So we need the life. So this life here will be free pretty easily. Okay, we're seemingly in not that bad of a shape, but it's hard to visualize when you haven't played stuff like this pretty much at all. Okay. So we're gonna free that up in one of the ways that we can free it up. clear this, we'll have this free. I don't think there's any particular reason to wait on that, so we'll just go ahead and do that. There's a Salt chilling to be our little friendly wild card here. Where's our other life? Right here. Okay, that's easy. Wait, that's already got three on one side? 3 contiguous! That's a different thing entirely, ain't it? That's an entirely different thing. Okay. But doing this will free up the fire, and then we can connect those, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I could just tap everything and be good to go here, but we'll keep doing it a little methodically here. So those are the last of our life and death pairs. So doing that will free up the Quicksilver. But we need to free up this one, so we want to pair something to the Salt here. But whatever we pair to the Salt has to be paired with another Salt. The same aspect there, huh? This is not going to pair very well at all, so we'll pair that with the Salt, I think. Because we're going to have a very hard time freeing this up in a reasonable time. So last Quicksilver's there. And then these two will pair nicely to each other. She'll free this up. Yeah, this all looks good. I'm only looking several moves ahead, not everything ahead, so it's still possible I'm missing something here, but no, we're good. Do you just place, like, you're just left with gold at the end? That's intentional, right? There's nothing special I'm supposed to do about that. It's still, like, listed here, but there's no more Quicksilver. Yeah, it doesn't give you any special rules for it, so I assume we're actually done here and it's fine. Hey, Krima! It doesn't say we've won, though, so... Oh, you click it. You have to click the gold. Sure. Okay. You can't salt a Quicksilver. Can only salt or other elements, right? Yep. Fun, isn't it? This is not at all how alchemy works. The cardinal elements, for example... It's just a little amusement, Anates. When we were children, we used to sneak in here and play it when the alchemist was away. What? You were totally unsupervised near the transmutation engine? We only used the marbles, Anateus. Calm yourself. They're not marbles. The representations of the fundamental building blocks of the universe. They're also little glass spheres. I'll flick one at you. Nah, stop it. You can't play with delicate equipment like this. They're far cheaper than the rest of your kit, you know. Being that they are marbles. I'd still appreciate it if you didn't treat them so casually. Well, we did it for years. You really had no idea about Sigmar's garden? Not at all. Why would the university bother to teach something so frivolous? When 10 games to continue. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. It's not bad. What a nerd. Alright, stamina potion. A little boost at the necessary time. What are you on about? A little boost at the necessary time is how he put it. Who put what? Armand is worried about Frederick. Rightly so, I would say. Particularly, he wonders if Frederick will be able to produce an heir. I'm to make him a potion that will give him a boost at the necessary time. I get it. That's not so unusual, really. Stamina potions have long been used for such purposes. It's not making it that's the issue for me. It's thinking about it. You should know better than to use your imagination in cases like this. Oh, Steam World Heist to Kurima? Cool. Glad you're enjoying them. You can thank the devs for sending me a key for Steam World 2. Alright. Yeah. Well, ain't this a mess? Yeah. I mean, of course it's got iron in it. Already picture it like a merry-go-round. It's probably a mistake. But I'm like thinking a track that just, you know, delivers these where they need to go. I mean, that could work. Oh, the only problem is I'm not delivering them here. Yeah, if I could just drop them on the product, would be. I think that solution would be pretty fine. But given we need to do some bonding first, it's a little less good. Because I was thinking of a lot of arms. Okay, I wanted lots of arms on this this adventure I was picturing. But then I've still got to drop off the completed. I mean, that's okay. I can still have lots of arms. It just needs the track needs to be bigger. But then the solutions don't really. No, they can still loop. Yeah, they can still loop. I have ZCM. It was magical. Unbar, well, 247's the wrong number. It was 147. But that's because it's a secret. Hey, Grimmy. This is already problematic because I'm putting things. Okay, let's not do that. We can probably do that though. Also, this doesn't bond how I know. I'm okay. I'm glad we didn't start the next step because the first step is completely broken. If you looked at the colors, you would. I think you should agree with me and compare them to the freaking resistor chart. It's clearly more of one than the other. It's not my fault. Okay, so we're gonna want to just spin something in place probably. That could get kind of cool though. Except that there's not enough room to spin it. I mean, I think it is technically still set up on mine. I don't think I removed the special alert. It certainly doesn't have context if randomly triggered. It'd be amazing if someone just happened to have like 147 bits left and they didn't even know about anything unique. That would be amazing. They're just like, what the hell is going on? Man, this is... I want to, like... I want some marbles. I honestly... Give me... You talked about the preciousness of those marbles. Now give me some of them. I want some marbles to help me visualize this. Because I can't visualize this at all. Marbles would be so helpful right now. You don't even know. Okay. Let's see. So like fuse that with that. So it's those four. Can I change its like point of rotation? Probably not. Yeah, we're making this shape ultimately. But we need to melt two of these together with one of these after it's upgraded. So we need to turn this this freaking lead, upgrade it in tin, upgrade the tin again into to iron, stick the iron in the middle of this, bond it to two of these freaking water molecules and yeah. So it's a little awkward. A little awkward. I just need here. Yeah. Let's just give myself a visualization here. And then just like spit out of the way and never repeat. Just You're done. Okay. And, yeah, this is probably the quickest way. Sure. Oh wait, I wanted to rotate it, actually, didn't I? Yeah. The other spin. Okay. Oh, this is stupid. Already gotta break everything. Okay. I'm not even like making a freaking machine right now. I'm just trying to make a temporary thing so I can picture it how I want to. Yeah, that's not at all what I was picturing, because I'm still holding onto the water. Maybe. Nice, Calandris, nice. Alright, easiest way would probably just be to use 2 of these still. Although if we get fancy, we can rotate it once. And then it's like already on another one right there. That would be something. 26, okay, you've completely and utterly crushed me, Calandris. I mean, we could do that. Is it a good idea? Doesn't even seem like a bad idea. Notice that that's not me saying it's a good idea. It's me saying it doesn't even seem like a bad idea. Those are different things. Here's some appropriate music for this game though. So you just like flee it here, twist it once, and then take it where it needs to go, because it'll magically already be where it needs to be, in theory. Assuming we have this done in such a way that it doesn't like block the rest of the system. Probably the only good way to make, well, not the only good way, but the only easy way to make sure that doesn't cause problems is to do something from further away by extending in or tracking in or something like that. So probably do something like that. Oh. Man. No, that's no good. Not unless I put it somewhere different, which I could. We could just do that. Swing, drop it in. Like that's fine. Does this let me do what I was trying to do here? Yeah, that doesn't conflict. This is more kind of working music, huh? You just like message him on their channel, Music Dan, or so. Well, you like sign him up. I don't know. There's like a add channel command or something, but anyone can add anyone else. Some people hate Stay Hungry Bot. Some people love it. I'm indifferent. So what I've done for now is I just made its reminder smaller and less frequent, but otherwise have not kicked it out of the channel. It was briefly banned, Raven, I believe, not because of its activities on Twitch, but because maybe its emote it was using was a copyrighted picture or something like that. Hey, Maddie. This stream is definitely not sponsored by water. I have often talked about how I am not a fan of water, you see? Restreaming TED Talks, I gotcha. Okay, yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Well, I'm also not a fan of well, I'm a fan of having the option of providing oxygen if I feel it is deserved and warranted. Also, that's why this did not have an arrow after it. I knew something was wrong with that. The similarities between twist and turn will probably never stop catching me. Yeah, it did for me too, Raven. Space Kid was very much a, and I imagine this will be somewhat similar, but very much a matter of, oh god, okay, that level took an hour and a half. It was crazy. We finally got there. Okay, what's this next one? Look, oh god, it's harder than the last one. Everyone is harder than the last level. How is that even possible? That's what Space Kid is. That's what Space Kid is. Which in some ways is pretty neat, but in other ways it means you don't have a chance to breathe. And I like breathing, as it turns out. I may not like letting my crew breathe, but I like breathing myself. Okay. So once that's hit here. And we might be able to do this with... I'm going to keep the extra space with the rotation. I think that's just good. Because I'm probably going to make it too tight and cause problems otherwise. And then the remaining question is how we want to move this to here, basically. So it needs 2 twists. Too bad you can't like twist and track at the same time, because that'd be smooth. That'd be smooth. I mean, if I persevered, you mean I did about half of the puzzles, Raven, which means about a third of the game in terms of difficulty, yes. I mean, I finished Snakebird. I did finish Snakebird. Alright, so what is, like... It ends up over here. And then you twist it. That's not quite good enough. But we could use a track to move over one. Move diagonally up one? Yeah. Okay. Something like this. How quickly does the new one spawn? Guess we'll test that real quick. It's that way. Let me just get rid of 5, honestly. Like here, put you there. We know you'll be necessary, but okay, yeah, it was still covered there. Perfect. Okay. Then we rotate it in place. Raven, I said I made it to the middle of World 5. I guess is the more concise way to say what I said. Oh, and then this still needs to do its little rotation thing. And its timing is like pretty... Well, it's decent. It can be made better for it. I'm probably not terribly interested in revisiting Space Kim. Like, I could. It wouldn't be something I would outright reject, but I'm not enthusiastic about, I guess is where I would put that. Where's the timing on that right now? Oop, that's too soon. Can we get that there any faster? I mean, we can just start this later. Should probably like pay attention to where it's supposed to be, but I'll just move it to that because that seems about right. Hey, it's exactly right. Cool. Okay, now either of these arms are in position to take us home, huh? This one could do it one step faster, assuming it can actually swing down here. Otherwise, we'll use all this extra space we got over here, huh? Like, where does that put us? Oh, you didn't let go. Wait, no, you did let go. Eh? What? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at 4 here. 4 didn't let go. 4 doesn't have one of these commands for some reason. Okay. I was looking at the code for the wrong thing. Hey! Well, that might be kind of slick. But 5 is not quite... It's not going to be quite fast enough. As in, it's going to slow everything down, but will work fine. That was right? Yeah. So that slows it down by 2 more cycles. I imagine we could speed up 5 by splitting its job into 2 arms or something like that. That's a pretty fun little solution, though. I like it. Space efficiencies for chumps, Maddie. We're still getting... Oh, there you go. Perfect. Perfect revenge, I think, Calandras. After I pointed out that I beat you on the previous one, you outpip me by 1. Invian outpips me by 2. And you're Maddie, you're freaking... Your space was like 3 better. You had 3 less area than me. Excuse me. Excuse me. It would probably be pretty easy to beat Invian and Calandras, though. It would end up being, say, what, like 10 to 12 cycles? So still nowhere near here. Be in the 50s instead. We're below the hump, though. That's always our goal. I hope Frederick enjoys that potion. Yeah. Armand must believe Frederick's marriage is close at hand. Really? Really? Will it be the young lady from the House Soria? I was just speculating. How exciting! The city would celebrate for days. The union of House Fantassin and House Soria. As provisioner, you'd have a lot of work to do. Yes, but it'd be for a wedding. It would be quite fun. You arranged the party in the streets. I arranged the party in the sheets. God bless it. Oh dear indeed. Oh dear indeed. Yeah, right, this is another Zachtronics game, so same as TS-100, Shenzhen, Codex of Alchemical Engineering, Infinifactory. Oh dear. Yes, well. An act of aggression. That's when I decided we needed to re-inventory everything in the building. You should have seen the look on Armand's face. Hinateus, are you paying attention? That answers that question. What? You're moping. I'm not moping. I'm merely moodily dejected. And what has the great alchemist of House Van Tassen so moodily dejected? Nothing. I mean, I'm thinking about why I'm here. You're here because you're our alchemist. I mean in the larger sense. The alchemist is here, isn't he? Captain Gelt, what can I do for you? Your presence is required in the main hall. It's a matter of some urgency. What happened? An aggressive move from another house has taken us by surprise. We need to respond immediately. Also, why did I leave this muted? Weren't we going to go back to this game's music? Because it's still pretty good. Yeah, we just had it on playlist at the end last time. I was going to actually switch back, but either way is fine, I guess. Either way is fine. Are we getting like special like boss alchemy music though? Maybe we should switch it. I did not like TAS 100 myself, but I've liked the other ones I've played. I haven't played Shinzen. Like TS 100 missed like the it completely lacked the feeling of your machine in motion to me that Space Kim and Codex and Magnum Opus all have, and even like Human Resource Machine has. It's just fun watching your machine actually work, you know. Like that's a big part of the satisfaction of getting a solution, I feel. And also, additionally, once the programming gets to that level of something like Shinzen, it's just, or probably that too, but I haven't played that. But like TS 100, at that point, it's like, well, I could just be doing actual programming and making something cool instead of this. So, absolutely orange. Anyone who's programmed stuff should be used to stuff not working. Like, it's a miracle when something works the first try. Like, I distinctly remember making some, like, just, like, code down a little script or something and it worked the first time. Like, no, this can't be right. I probably missed something somewhere. Like... Yeah, I can see that, Anvar. Snakebird was kind of borderline Music Dan. Like, it was kind of a slog to finish Snakebird for me. It was harder than I prefer in a puzzle game, generally speaking. That kind of goes into what we were talking about a little bit earlier, right? Like with Space Kim not giving you any time to breathe, right? And like that brutal ramping of difficulty is fine for certain niche people, right? But a lot of other puzzle games for, I don't know, the more common folk tend to be designed a little with a little more ebb and flow to the pacing. Something like, Portal or Antechamber or the Swapper or things like that tend to have the difficulty kind of move up and down a little bit. And also maybe have, like, The Witness is another good one in that regard. Very good one in that regard. That also often have other things going on, like, not necessarily much. Like, puzzles are still the vast majority of the focus in The Witness, right? Or Antechamber as well. But both of those games have give you like an automatic time to breathe, like, and that helps even out the pacing and make for a more enjoyable experience for me. So I like the fact that, like, yeah, okay, I just solved a bunch of puzzles, now we did lit up this thing, okay, cool, I get the satisfaction of that, now we get to take a quick break, kind of wander around the island a little bit, see what's going on over here, in Antechamber, check out this little, like, side with this little motivational message that probably pertains to the puzzle I just solved, and, like, that was nice. It helped break up the pacing in a way that I appreciated. Yeah, exactly, as you see it. I mean, if you already have it, it's a pretty loved game and it's worth checking out if you have some interest, but if you are like me and don't want the programming that realistic, then TS is maybe not the best fit. Yeah, on bar, like, I like that with like platformers more, right? Like, I don't necessarily want a bunch of junk breaking up my platformers. It varies. Like, I think Shovel Knight does a pretty good job of having some in-between stuff, but I don't want like a bunch of little spurious like loading scenes and like little jokey action cutscenes that don't really have much meaningful plot or anything. Like, I don't want that stuff breaking up. I want to just keep running and jumping and stuff, you know? So I want that with platformers, but with puzzles I need a break, I guess. I'm not good enough. I need a break. Like, I can't stay focused enough, probably, in general. So like, I can't stay in a state of flow with a puzzle game anyway. Oh yeah, I was deciding if I wanted to turn on in-game music. Oh, whatever. My alchemy is at your disposal. You almost sound excited. I am. Finally something significant is happening. Unprecedented actions. The House Colvin. Greetings, Porius. Yeah, they can be. I mean, a lot of stuff can feel puzzle-like. A lot of strategy games can scratch a lot of the same sort of itch puzzles do. Some more than others, but something like Desktop Dungeons or Into the Breach is... Those games are super puzzle games. in how they end up feeling and playing out. I've also seen a turn-based platformer, which is very much just a puzzle game. Textbook page. Alchemical Engineering, Theory and Practice, 50th edition. Preface. Alchemy is the highest art. Its practitioners guide the course of humanity. Throughout the ages, alchemists have steered society, advised kings and queens, and otherwise shaped the world around them. By choosing to dedicate your life to the study of alchemical engineering, you have taken the first steps towards becoming a steward of this supreme knowledge and a guardian to its illustrious history. Final mission feels boring. Yeah, I can see that. The final mission feels a little off. It's hard to describe exactly what they could have done differently or anything, but I would agree that the kind of final mission for Into the Breach does feel a bit off. Iron Furs, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, if I see Final Fantasy on something anymore, I assume it's going to be something I have no interest in. Like, Final Fantasy VI, one of the most important influential games I ever played. I liked 7. I liked 9. 10 was okay. And I haven't played anything past 10, but everything I know about any FF past 10 makes me have no interest in playing any of them, really. I just assume that they're all going to be pretty meh. Somewhere between bad and meh in my eyes. So I don't know. So I've probably spoken about this before. I don't know. It doesn't come up too often, but the infamous scene in FF10 that everyone makes fun of the voice acting for. It's not the voice acting's fault. Like they're completely doing the scene correct, where Tidus is ha 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 ha. Like it's the entire scene is about forcing laughter to make yourself like feel better, and like it's intentionally forced laughter. It's supposed to sound like that. So it is the voice acting is actually perfectly appropriate there, but it is still a very silly scene taken out of context for sure. It's still a little weird scene in context too. Let's be fair, but. Yeah, like 12 I think is the only one that I would possibly have any interest in, Tilda. I'm still assuming I wouldn't get a lot out of it, but like maybe FF12 would be like a 6 out of 10 or something. I don't, but yeah. I've not played any Disgaea game, and I don't really intend to ever do so. I think, like, I had a conversation with someone about the hundreds of hours they spent grinding characters in Disgaea, and I think, like, people are actually willing to buy saved memory cards of characters that have been grinded to that high a level, or is Disgaea is a lot better. Pronunciation, that is. But, yeah. The Filthy Casual's only hundreds, there you go. Yeah, I don't think I ever need to play any of that. Yeah, I've got too many games to play that I will probably like, I guess. If I were to play another overly long JRPG, it would probably be Persona 4, but that's so hard to justify. It'd literally be 5 weeks of streaming. 5 weeks of my normal stream schedule straight. No other games in there at all to do a playthrough of Persona 4. It's so long. It's so very, very long. On the shorter end of things, I'll probably play Cosmic Star Heroine sometime, which is like an indie JRPG sort of thing. So we might play that in that line. But I don't know. Side tangent. I mean, I'm guessing I would like Persona 4 more than Persona 5, but I don't know enough to actually judge that. And I mean, people love Persona 4 and 5 for that matter. They're certainly very well regarded, but good God, that's an investment. It's such an investment, man. So, like, yeah, I mean, Persona 4, I think, is the best JRPG I've ever played. And, I don't know if I ever will, but, what, all of them are rich? All of them? Look, I've seen some gameplay of one of the, like, first ones, and, it was kind of the worst thing I've ever seen. So I don't know about some of those earliest ones. Like I think it was it Ness? I'm guessing it was NES or that era anyway. Yeah, I think I was seeing like ROM Scout speedrunner or something. I don't know. Maybe just I think it's actually a casual playthrough. It looked miserable. It looked miserable. I don't know. I never really got into any of the ogre battles stuff much myself. They're generally pretty well regarded, certainly. So usually if I'm like trying to force a side conversation, like especially when we're like playing something like this, right? It's like, okay, I want to give myself a break from this puzzle. We gotta just talk about stuff for a while, but talking about stuff is fun. I like talking about stuff, you know. I'm suddenly reminded of this old PC game called Psychic World. No, not Psychic World. Good God, Psychic World is the abomination of the Sega Master System, right? What am I thinking of? Psychic something. It's probably like a late 80s PC game. Is that I don't know, Eye of the Beholder style first-person exploring a dungeon sort of thing, but not real-time like Eye of the Beholder was. No, Psychopaths is an anime series that I've seen like 10 episodes of and wasn't super interested in finishing. I mean, I knew someone named Andrew in high school's ECM, so basically that means we're the same person. I've probably played Creeper World or something along those lines, like the old Flash games like that, right? I probably played one of the Creeper Worlds on Congregate. It was fine. He's fine. Creeper World didn't have that much depth of or at the very least, it didn't have that much width of options, right? Like there weren't that many different things you could even do, so there's not as much to mull over indefinitely like there might be on I don't know, Into the Breach or something, right? I think Congregate's still around, yeah. I don't know the last time I was on it. I was on it at least vaguely recently, like 2.5 years ago or something like that, maybe. I suppose technically I've done development for games on Congregate. Single game on Congregate. You have it open right now. Oh man. Busted out some old Flash games. Although I guess they're mostly shifting over to like Unity and stuff like that now, or HTML5, or I don't even know. I don't keep up with the web game presence anymore. So great. Wait, I know how to pronounce that. Socrates? That's... Why am I just drawing a blank on how to pronounce... Like, I could say Aristotle, but... All I'm thinking is Socrates, which I think it was from Bill and Ted or something like that, where they're, like, just saying a very silly pronunciation of it or whatever. But no, I'm not familiar with that one. Oh, is that what it is, Anwar? Okay. Action Turnip is great, Blackfire. Are you just saying that because you saw it in my ratings, or what? Action Turnip is like legit one of the best Flash games I ever played. Like no joke. If you actually also feel that way independently, that's awesome. Socrates, yes, thank you. Or Socrates, yeah. Yeah, it's more of a saw than a so, generally, right? Socrates. Yeah, Action Turnip is a very arcadey, but just kind of runner game. Like, that's not really that unique, but it just was really satisfyingly implemented. It was a lot of fun. I liked Action Turnip a lot, man. Socrates. Exactly. I mean, I guess VVV was originally in Flash. I'm trying to think of Flash games I rate higher than freaking Action Turnip, man. Con Guy, probably. Or about the same. It's in the realm. Starguard. Which I still have the world record to for some reason. It's a cool game. It's even a pretty good speed game, but nobody ever beat me on it. Original Meat Boy was trash, though. So I played original Meat Boy on the Flash version there when Super Meat Boy came out, and a friend was like all excited about Super Meat Boy, and I'm like, ugh, I don't think I want to play that, like, because it controlled really badly, as Flash game platforms, like platform games, pretty much always do. Starguard is like the only exception that I know of. This obscure little Flash game nobody knows about, Starguard, the one Flash game platformer that controls well. It's the only one. It's the only one. It's like it's proof that you can make a Flash game platformer that controls well, but I don't think I've ever seen it anywhere else ever. Like, I love VVVVVV, but it does not control very tightly. It's your character kind of has roller skates. It's not the best. Toadstar's platforming is terrible. Horrible, absolutely. But yeah, like it was interesting because I really didn't think I was gonna like Super Meat Boy, and then oh hey, this is great. I actually love platformer. This is kind of how Super Meat Boy went. So you know, things are interesting. How things can evolve over time, huh? Not anymore, Fia. Not anymore. I did have roller skates when I was a kid. There's like across the street from me when I was a kid. Like it's a pretty let's say oldish neighborhood, right? So most of the sidewalks and stuff in the area are all like laid flagstones, so it's all uneven and stuff. But there's one house on the corner. Like across the street from where I grew up, that had like just this freshly paved, completely even sidewalk. So sometimes I just go over there and roller skate back and forth. The Spire Run ended in tragedy area. We flew too close to the sun, and our wings burned off. Although the game did slightly screw us, I feel, only slightly. At the end. We had a 78% chance to draw 2 or 2 outs, I think. Plus, we also had a chance to draw into one of those outs from our draw cards on top of that. So about an 82% chance, something around there. And we missed. All of the bad choices we made, knowing they were bad choices, didn't end up working out for us. No, I mean, Orange, our knowingly bad choices are the biggest reason we lost, but we still would have won more often than not. That's all I'm saying. That our bad choices still could have worked out if luck was also on our side. That's how a roguelike works, though, right? Like, a good roguelike tends to be, if you play, like, really, really well, you pretty much just guarantee yourself a win, or very close to. But if you play somewhere in between, right, like, then luck balances out the difference. So like if you're like playing at this level, like you're gonna win sometimes, and it varies with the luck, and that's part of the excitement in a lot of ways. Blame the mouse pad. Look, this $6.77 mouse pad is probably need a replacement, but it's fine. It's still doing okay. The mouse pad's still doing okay. I know the exact cost of that because it's on my list of tax stuff. I mean, I've played MOBA, Zapper. I've played more League of Legends than any other single game. Like, I've played twice as much League as I've played freaking FTL in my life. I haven't played League in 3.5 years, but I played a lot of League back in the... No, that's not even back in the day. That's in the... I guess it's back in the day? I don't know. I want to say, like, back in the day, but not back in the day. Just back in the day. Just a little back in the day. Well, fidgeting or overconfidence are very common ways to die in roguelikes, Verbal. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I shouldn't... I hopefully never have to blame keyboard ghosting again, Alvaro. That's hopefully something I never have to blame ever again. We got ourselves a proper fancy keyboard nowadays, but... Were summoners still summoners? Yes? Are summoners not summoners now? I played through... I started when there were like 70 champions in the game. So like... Before Season 1, but after the early beta days. So that's that through Season 3? Ish is when I play it. Something like that. Like a little after, I don't know, Azir came out maybe? That was at least one of the newer ones. There were probably like 3 after him that came out while I was still at least somewhat playing. They still call them summoner spells. Okay. I see. I believe Flash was nerfed 3 times in the time I was playing and still used by almost every champion. I can say one thing. I did once go to a local League of Legends tournament, and did well enough. I did get a targeted ban. Like that's like a kind of cool feeling, right? Like you're this is a game you play. Like I don't know. I wasn't like bad, but I wasn't anything too special. I don't know. I was like what, mid gold or something. So top 10-15% or something of players or whatever. But that's still like a neat feeling. It's like, all right, I did well enough. Like they feel they need to ban. I think they banned my Moo Jungle or something at the time. I think that's probably what it was. Was that or a Nunu? Those were my jungle fortes at that point in the game. I mean, that's not entirely wrong, Blackfire. It's not entirely wrong. I have gotten multiple things fixed in League of Legends, including a major game-breaking bug that was in the game for like half a year, but so it goes. Doesn't even make sense. I guess you can sort of make that make sense, considering I like applied to work at Riot at one point. I think the only time I've played Cards Against Humanity was with some Riot employees, actually, also. Yeah, that's just one of those weird things in general, right? Like, just thinking about how all these, like, weird random things are things that existed and were part of my life and happened. Just the weird way that life ends up panning out in a variety of different ways. It's just kind of interesting and fun to muse about, I guess. Just all the little random things like that. I mean, technically, Walk the Plank was in development for 5 years before it was published. But, realistically, that's like 6 months, and then like, yeah, let's say a year, because there's a lot of playtesting in the early days of Walk the Plank. And then we removed one card from the game, and we slightly changed another rule. That was the only other thing that happened in those 5 years. But International Tabletop Day. I guess I'm not prepared, Ridge. I guess I'm not prepared. Wait, isn't that in May, though? Isn't that next month? Or is that like D&D Day or something instead of Tabletop Day? I don't know. Anyway, why don't we take a break after this this long and winding rant, and I'll come back and we can talk more if we want. Otherwise, we'll get back to a little more Magnum Opus. And yeah. But thanks for hanging out. If you like weird random rants, you should like follow the stream and stuff. It helps me out. We'll be back in a few minutes. See you shortly. Alright, we are back. Greetings, Mins. Welcome. As for... Oh man, playlist is excited. Next stream... not entirely sure yet. Maybe I should just decide now. I was thinking maybe try out Mr. Shifty. Mr. Shifty looks fun, and I'm fairly excited to try it out. So, yeah. Do we want to just call it Mr. Shifty? It's also about time to start, like, maybe Pyre or something like that. Potentially, Ari. What did you have in mind? Geothermal? Question mark? Oh, we get to see Armand barely. Kingdom, huh? We could probably do Kingdom. House Colvin. That's unfortunate. I'll have to lodge a formal protest. Shall I... That's too epic. Shall I begin developing weapons for counterattack? Something like a flame grenade with... I doubt that will be necessary. It's not uncommon for houses to renegotiate territories this way. But they've taken over multiple buildings of ours without any resistance. They'll stop pushing forward soon and attempt to reinforce the new borders. That's how it goes with this sort of thing. We should push back at least a little bit. Who wouldn't want to look weak, after all? I'll execute a limited rearguard action with forces stationed in the area. That's all? Listen, House Colvin doesn't want a full-on battle any more than we do. We'll trade a few streets and that should be the end of it. I believe young Taros Colvin. I wanted to say Tarvos there. Probably doesn't have horns, though. Is the head of that family now. Likely he is keen to test our response. I will send a message to him. We will settle this like honorable houses. Tyros. He was a bright boy. Yes, I'm sure he'll listen to reason. I've only seen a little of Kingdom. Here product. Rocket propellant. Mist of incapacitation. Well, clearly hair product is the most important thing here. This is not the best use of my time. The Patriarch has personally requested it. That doesn't change anything. As heir, Frederick must make a public appearance in the battle. Otherwise, it may be a problem for the family's honor. I get that part. It's the part about his hair needing to be styled perfectly that I don't understand. This is a war. Precisely. That's why his hair gel needs to be extra strong. Do you even understand what I'm saying right now? This is how the houses work, Anatas. The way things look is very important. Maybe even more important than the way things are. I'm starting to learn that, yes. Alright, hair gel is just a pile of earth. We can easily do 3 bits with a single merger. Let's see, what if... Well, we've also got this option. What if we do those... like... Oh god, that's so hard to picture. So we can't just rotate it in place, right? To then have another spot open to immediately attach the other one. Because this is only using this pivot point as an example. I wish I could use other pivot points so I could see how things would be. It's just not easy to visualize, especially on a hex grid. What if I pivot on that? I can't like overlay. I want some marbles. I still want some marbles. The goal is to make the shape here for Earth connected together like that. This is the only marble I have. Yeah, but I can't, like, just picture its rotation if I'm pivoting on something else. Hair gel, Theon. Hair gel. Tell that. Area, yeah, so if you've seen Space Game, it's along those lines, but we've got some number of reagents. In this case, we've just got this single Earth here, and we need to make this output. The output will vary on the different levels and stuff, but essentially we need to pull from this reagent with our various little arms and stuff here, and they'll keep respawning here as we pull them away. So we need to pull off 4, bond them together in this shape, and then drop them onto this thing here to send them to the output. And we need to do that 6 times in a row. And there's a variety of ways I can go about that. I'm trying to picture how the shape rotates in such a way that I could try to figure out how to efficiently put it together, I guess. Oh wait, that's not a piece of the... I'm picturing 3 of them together, trying to figure out how to rotate it to attach the 4th comfortably. Ideally with the same bonder is the idea. But I don't think we can just rotate it, no matter which piece we grab onto. Although it'd be fairly viable to do like this, maybe. Hey, Subcopter. we all love you. It's cool. Alright, let's just stare at this for another couple hours, right? The elegant solution. Seems kind of unlikely. I can almost picture something that looks like what I wanted to, but I'm not quite there. I'd like to be able to just like merge 3 and then rotate in some way that it's still using this same multi-bonding glyph, and we're good to go. That's what I want to do. I'm not seeing how I do that, so that's, you know, a problem, some would say. Some would say. It would have to be a move. Oh, we do it with these things, right? Yeah, tracks. We might have to use tracks and rotation. But, like, if we move it up 1, or move it in some direction. Like, we can move it up here. And then, if we pivot on that right there, right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Now look what you've done.
Cheers, Ari. Thank you kindly for the bits. Much appreciated, sir. Hey, tell it. Last stream, I made a super elegant solution that was the fastest of anyone on my friends list in like 2.5 minutes on one of the puzzles, okay? The Hangover Cure, I just looked at it and I crushed it instantly, making an amazing solution. Sometimes airship fuel happens, but not everything is airship fuel, okay? That was a perfect reaction, Eric. Okay, so move up and rotate once. We just have to figure out how to do everything else without it being in the way the whole time. So get rid of the style glyphs. So, I mean, something like this is gonna be a thing, I think. And that guy's gonna be like that or something. It probably doesn't need to be that far out, but we gotta manipulate a lot of this nonsense to where it needs to go, so... Yeah, I bet if we just like do it like super tight like this, we can probably get something working here. Wait, we're not putting one over here. That probably means this. Yeah, hold on. Stick with the plan here. This should be over here. Can they grab from underneath? There we go. So that goes like that. In which case, this could either be a tract or a piston. Doesn't make a lot of difference. Tract is cheaper for whatever that's worth, which is nothing. Hey, I'm trying to get rid of the track. Can you? Thank you. Just go away. You're not welcome here. This won't actually be able to rotate with this thing in the way, will it? No. Super won't. Super won't. So we end up needing 2 here and 1 in each of these spots is the plan. I think that's the plan. The shampoo factory is weird. Doesn't just look weird. It's about as fast as anything else is going to be, too. Because otherwise we're like... grab, rotate, so 1, 2 for an extend. So yeah, it's about the same either way on the tracks versus the piston arm again. I'm wondering if this should be like more accessible towards this side, so like we can do it faster or something since that side needs to do it twice. Like what if it's like here or something? We figure out something with this. So it could rotate and then track down one. I'm okay with that. Oh, this is now really awkward for this middle one, isn't it? Right. That's very slow. Need a better way to do that. I mean, this thing could just drop it off 3 times while we got a pusher arm that just pushes it up 1. That's it's fairly silly, but it does work. Seems pretty terrible. It's 2 rotations, so that'd be 2 rotations and a track. And I don't even know if I would be out of the way enough. I should be. Yeah, I'd be out of the way enough. Would I, though? Would I, though? Because this is going to move it from here up to here. That's potentially fine. How does that rotate end up working? It's so hard to picture this stuff, man. Yeah, so it ends up on these spots. That's okay. And then we can pivot over here to do the drop-off. Although we'd have to rotate the track back, so maybe that's... Can we pivot up? Unclear. Probably drop it up here or something. That's probably fine. It's awkward, but... Well, that's like 6 instructions. And give it a timing for everything else? Is that faster to just use the pusher idea I had? Yeah, I think it is. Let's just go with that for right now. A law for your tropical island, huh? Law number 1. Pushing will protect you from the terrible secret of space. So if I do this just right, like this is all it needs to do. But we're gonna have more than 4 instructions somewhere, right? We're gonna have at least 6, so we probably want to manually refresh that. Although that makes it 8 then. Well, we'll see if we end up needing 8 elsewhere, otherwise we might be able to cut this down. Yeah, so this just needs to grab it and shove it out one, and that's its entire job. Entire purpose in life for that arm. And they really should have done a better job showing, okay, I guess that's the plus side, where the parts of the track are, because they can super easily be under other stuff. I don't want to live on this island anymore. Then we drop off and repeat. I'm sorry, man. I'm not a big jazz fan. This is all okay. Then 4 does some shenanigans. Before 1 drops another one in. No, we've only dropped 3 in so far, right? Drop, push, grab, drop, drop. Yeah. I'll probably be deleting this later, but it's probably easiest to visualize with this written out. So I'll just copy paste that one more time. So it's just repeating like normal, but we get to see it all visualized out, so we get to see the spots we want stuff. So when it drops this one, then no, hold on. This is the third one. So when the third one's dropped, that's when we need to grab onto it with arm number 4 and spin it. No, move out on the track and spin it. And then we want the next one dropped off approximately here, which it's 1 step behind cycle. That's okay. I don't think we can do that any faster. Oh no, yeah, that's okay. Without having another arm involved. Which, I mean... Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing grabbing right here. We could totally bring another arm into the picture. If we really want to. Questionable. Questionable. Let me finish 4 right now, but like it would. It's probably more efficient if we bring another arm in the picture. Just grab a little pusher right here and just drops it right in here. Drops it right there. Oh no, that's 2 steps away. Never mind. Not just 1 step. I would still need to grab, push, drop. That would be the same speed then, I think. And would probably be harder to time well with everything else. Probably. Not decidedly. Okay, as soon as that's dropped, we're now fused again. So yeah, then you just rotate and loop. That's not how that's supposed to look at this point. Let's see. If I went the other way, is that correct? Yeah, the other way is correct, I think. Okay. Perfect. Should be able to do that 1 step sooner, it feels like. Can we do that 1 step sooner, or does it not like that? No, that's perfect. Assuming the rest of this lines up right, which it very well might not. Technically, this is just this, I suppose. Let's just see where this breaks. Oh god, it already. What did I break by doing that? Wait, what? How did I break it by doing that? That's not supposed to happen. How did that? Oh, there's a pot. Right. It's not doing it twice. Okay. It's waiting for the first thing to finish. I'm done. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Maybe. Okay, now that this is... Why did that change? Because this should be behaving exactly the same. Maybe this... Was it that? I don't think it was, though. I don't think it was. Why did the timing on that work out before when it doesn't now, when it's the same thing? Because all the difference was this, right? Why does that work? What? Why doesn't that should be exactly the same? What? Excuse me. Hey, JMKS, and greetings, M-Chief. Yeah, I realize it has to let go. It did. What I'm confused about is why manually repeating this sequence is different than automatically repeating the sequence. Because everything else is exactly the same. So the only difference we did was copy-paste this on the end again, and it's the same exact instruction. So it should, when we're here, it should be just here if we're not looping otherwise. 6, 7, 8. So 10 were on let go. It is the same, but it works differently for no reason. What? Does anyone have any idea? Because it happened, like, Cycle 10 was at the same spot on Arm 1 again. Did it change anything else somehow by adding this? Let's watch carefully around that cycle there. So, here that's all going to be the same. The only thing that could change would be right here for cycle 2 or 3. It's actually 3. Okay, that's the problem. It's 3. It's just impossible to tell what is actually being highlighted here. I wish they like highlighted the thing that is actually causing a conflict, because that looked like one was causing the conflict. Okay, that makes more sense. All is right in the world. Hey there, Sin. I don't think this works right, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Feels like something that works right for like one cycle and then doesn't work anymore. Because it's still gonna be out of sync. Yeah, it is indeed. So, I mean, we could just pad this out and it would work fine, but we don't really want to just pad it out. But I feel like this actually needs to... This only happens every third. Like, it has to be on the a 12 cycle to do that evenly, huh? There is that little window. So maybe if we do the other pusher here, it actually works better. Sure thing, Harry. So we do have that unused window. We could go with that extra arm. Oh man. If we want to get, like, awkward fancy, which we probably don't, but maybe, we could have it such that arm 3 is intentionally missing half of the time. Wait, half is not going to work though, right? It might. And new arm would also be intentionally missing half of the time. But together they time out appropriately to get an element or an atom here where it needs to go, without costing us 4 extra cycles that we don't want to cost for every loop. That seems questionable and also kind of unlikely to work, but I'm also kind of inclined to try it anyway. So if that's the plan, this needs to move up at least 1. Let me see if that works first, without grabbing at the same time. Okay, that does. Moving it up 1 is enough. And then it intentionally misses here. But we'd have the other one. Oh, the other one, it's still not lined up right. Like, everything is terrible. None of this times correctly at all. Oh, I'm not trying to optimize for all 3 at once at all till then. I'm mostly just focusing on cycles. I don't care about area or cost whatsoever. Hey there, Dynamic. There'd be another way to get a piece where it needs to be 4-3, though. So that might work, actually. We can try. So we're still relying on 3 to actually push it up, but 1's only providing it half of the time? This is not math that works, right? 12's a magic number, so because it's divisible by everything. Maybe it'll just work out. I should probably like think about it though. We can also just try it and see if it magically works. I don't know, maybe probably like 65 or something. 60. Something like that. Mm-hmm. 200? I've never been at 200 subs, Eric. We're normally hanging around like 120-ish or something like that. I guess that'd be more like 55 then, yeah. To get to 175. Nope, afraid not. Afraid not. And who can explain it with this riveting stare at the screen and do nothing gameplay? Let's see. This has some potential. I don't want to try it. I'm just trying to figure out where it happens. Okay, I should be able to picture this fairly easily, right? So... up here, is it? Here, I'll just see when 3 wants to grab on again. It needs to be done by then. That's the plan. So cycle 11. is right here. So we'll just work that backwards and see if it magically fits. It'll be great if it does. Surprisingly hard to think about that backwards. Okay, we're doing that. That might work, actually. Let's just hit play, see where this crashes. Right here, okay. That's not too surprising. Oh, because one's looping. Yeah. So that's right at the same time for them. Yeah. We want to grab it here. And we can have a 2-space gap, actually. So that's fine. I think that's right. Oh, now it happens too early the first time, though. It's quite possible this just won't work, because I thought it might not. That's where it's leaning. No, that wasn't the first cycle. The first cycle's... Oh, we need to push it out beforehand. Although that's still not gonna work, right? It's gonna be one off. No, that's fine. Except one's gonna crash now. Right. This is helping us get an extra atom out the first cycle when we don't want an extra atom in the first cycle. We only wanted the second cycle. Is currently the setup. And we don't have any, like, we'd have to, like, I mean, we could. At that point, it's more than we're just making the cycle longer, and it's way worse than doing anything else. Cheers, Harry. Thanks for gifting Zimmy that sub. Enjoy the emote, Zimmy. So I was almost picturing, like, okay, we've got this brief window. Grab the extra atom for efficiency. Pull it aside. Flip it over here. Just, like, wait here for, like, an entire cycle almost. Then flip it back and shove it in for the second run through. It's perfect. It's perfect. Thanks again, Eric. Welcome back, tell him. More humans to command. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work, because math. We've just got this window where we got an extra atom. And that's our 4th atom, and an 8-cycle loop. This all feels correct. My execution of it is wrong, but I think the idea is generally what we would want to do to be ultra efficient here. I think that's the case. But that said, let's just do this and see if that actually just works. Because it should. So this is what I was talking about, just padding it out, and it would work fine. We'd still beat the cycle hump with that, though. It's not bad. So it's only 22 cycles less to get to our high tier, huh? Graphs are interesting though, because that means several other people are, like more people are optimizing for area or cost by default. Like maybe even not intentionally, maybe just in the way they think about the puzzles, than are optimizing for cycles. Just a $30 solution for that. That's kind of fancy, huh? It is like always a little satisfying just to watch a machine run, though. I always really like that about the first Zachtronics game of these of this style, the Codex of Alchemical Engineering, which this is even more closely related to than Space Kim. Can we do that without this extra repeat here? We do this in 8 cycles. It's certainly possible. We gotta change how we do things somehow. Let's see. So the 12 cycle is correct. Oh god, and the fact that it's the middle one that we have to fix every time means like adding 2 extra arms that are off 2/3 of the time is probably not really gonna ride. We could change things around in some way to make that the case, though. Probably. Though I'm not immediately picturing it. The middle space is awkward, you know? Middle space is awkward. Like, there could be something with, like, an arm grabs it from this side, drops it here, another arm shoves it on into the middle. Yeah, probably, eh? You could probably do it with just the smaller glyph of, well, I'd say you definitely can do it with the smaller glyph of bonding. You could probably do it how you're thinking, nice and efficiently, but... we might just accept our okay answer. It was still better than the hump, better than the average. Like, how much would I have? I would have to basically retool everything to go with any of my other plans, which is not so bad necessarily. But still awkward. Clearly I need to figure out more solutions that involve some madness with the merry-go-round of death here. We use that effectively-ish. Once, anyway. Effectively is a bit strong, but I mean, it meant we didn't have to rotate back, which was helpful. So it wasn't like the exciting potential use of this thing, but it was using it for value. Alright, let's take a very quick look at another one, I suppose. This ought to keep Frederick's hair solidly in place, even if he wanders into a cyclone. Excellent. I'll have this sent to his personal staff immediately. Here's hoping his well-styled hair helps him in the battle. We won't enter the fight. That would be madness. He just needs to be out in the street for a little while so people see him. Will he make a speech or something? Probably best if he doesn't. He will hold up his sword. That should be enough to inspire the soldiers. I'll take your word for it. Rocket propellant. Explosive file. Oh god. Look at how similar this is to airship fuel, you guys. Except it's the opposite proportions. Now we got 2 to 3 instead of 3 to 2. I'm gonna go ahead and hop back for a second. Look at one of these other ones real quick. Whoa! We got 2 products. Oh, this one just needs... Because that is the... yeah, that is Quicksilver. This is, what do we need? You don't even tell me. It's, just 10, so it's 1 upgrade. Okay. Picturing something kind of fast, but once again, I'm skipping ahead though. God, I can't. I picture these as like the bonders, like and I wanna go straight to that. So I can't do this like super tight thing that I'm trying to do here. We can almost do it. You just need to have it like a step removed. Putting them there is kind of helpful, I guess, while I'm thinking about it, though. The problem is getting stuff out at the end, although that's probably easily done with like a track or something. Like we could actually leave this stuff where it is, I think. Maybe. Except we still need to get this over to here right now, so that's a problem. But we can make that. No, this currently will not at all work. There's no way to get this in product anywhere useful. Everywhere is just completely surrounded. Can we? Do this from like back here on a track, and then this might work though. This might work. This actually seems like it has a lot of promise, to be honest. Let's just make those the first ones, since that is what we want to do first here. Okay, there's that. Does it matter which of these is first? I don't think so. What? Oh, don't copy like that. There you go. I guess they aren't actually all rotating in the same direction, so I should probably fix that. Then 6 needs to be on a track. Then we need another track for our depositors here. This seems pretty good. I'm gonna be kind of sad when this doesn't work. Inevitably, right? Run it. Oh, heck yeah! Heck yeah! One cycle off of first, and we did that in, like, what, 4 minutes? Heck yeah, I say. Okay. That's what I was hoping. I'm looking at like the time and when I need to in the stream to go to bed, and like I'm gonna look at a couple of these puzzles real quick, see if we can just like crush one. Okay, that's what I'm hoping for. Boom. All right. I like that. Like that's just a quick 4-cycle loop. Look at that. Just instant plop 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 plop. Let's see. That's not quite the same pace as the music. It's close. It's close. That's nice though. I like it. I like it. Let's see. Do we care about why we need the Mist of Incapacitation? Alright, why do we need the Mist of Incapacitation? Oh, because we're losing horribly. Apparently. And we didn't read that because we haven't seen the rocket propellant stuff yet. I don't know, so if we remember, we'll read that again next time we're playing. But, as you might have guessed from my words heavily implying that we're going to end the stream. But I do thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed